Okay, ladies and gentlemen, part two of part one. Do apologize, I had to separate these two. Just had to make some more room on the device, which I certainly did. So, as I was saying about Oklahoma, now, a lot of people, there's a lot of us who are doing earthquake updates. And there's three main of us, I do have to say, who bring very great detail between me, Dutch Sense, and MoChat. If you haven't seen her channel, MoChat talks some very great detailed explanation about these earthquakes. We really get into this. She's a great friend of mine here on YouTube, you guys. Go check her channel out. Don't forget to thumbs her up and tell her who sent you over there to go visit. Show some love. Now, the big problem with Oklahoma, the fracking is a big problem, not just in Oklahoma, but in California as well. Now, is the fracking the main cause of the earthquakes? Now, for Oklahoma, I'm going to say yes, because ever since they've been doing the fracking, this has been going on. And if you haven't looked at my previous past earthquake updates, when I brought you some footage, zooming in, guess where these earthquakes are occurring? Near the fracking. Now, Kansas City, which is not far, you guys, it is right nearby. My good friend lives in Kansas, which is kind of scary because she felt the earthquake that happened just the other day. I was catching up with her videos on her updates myself, and she did. She felt the earthquake that hit Cushing, Oklahoma. It shook. Oklahoma's grounds, ladies and gentlemen, are getting hollowed out. They're getting eaten up underneath because of all the fracking. And then there's so much freaking pressure in those grounds, and it's causing a lot of problems. Now, we also have the Ring of Fire we gotta freaking worry about. People don't pay attention too much on the Ring of Fire. That's why when I say the three of us on here, you got Dutch Sense who's always talking about it and mentioning it. I mean, look at this, you guys. It wraps all the way around through Mother Earth, and look how it cuts and splits Russia right in half like cutting through a piece of pie. It's really bad, you guys. I'm going to zoom out. I want you to show you this. This is a big problem right now. A massive problem. Look at Indonesia. Not long ago, they were struck with a 4.8. And also, take a look here, a 4.5 that struck Vanuatu Islands. And there's this area right here, Tonga, one after another, 5.0 and a 5.1. And look at all the tectonic areas right here. This is all Ring of Fire, you guys. It's unbelievable. Not long ago, Australia had a good 5.0 earthquake. They dropped the magnitudes, but of course, it's always doing their editing, whatever with it, USGS or whatever. 5.2 magnitude, and this is the one that struck in the western Indian Antarctic Ridge area. And this is a major fault right here, which is connected through the rest of the Ring of Fire. Now, one thing I will tell you right now, look at California and all the problems. Now, it's not just fracking, because there's areas where there's no fracking that are getting earthquake activity. No questions asked. And I definitely have to agree with Mo on a lot of her topics. Me and her, we were like right on point together on some of this stuff, and we like to put the puzzle together. That's what's amazing about MoChat's channel also. She's a great person, you guys. Don't forget to go check her channel out. Now, it's not just fracking California either. California does have fracking, but this has been going on even before the fracking. All the fracking has done is increase the seismic activity. Oklahoma never had a lot of problems until they started fracking, which, yes, it increased the seismic activity and it's made it worse. The problem for Oklahoma, because one thing you got to remember, you have the New Madrid fault line, which dominates California's San Andreas fault and the Cascadia put together. The New Madrid is one of the most biggest fault systems in the United States. It makes California like nothing. This is massive. Now the problem is, if they haven't done it already, hope they did not, they were trying to frack right along the New Madrid fault line. I'm not kidding. They wanted to put some fracking pumps along the New Madrid fault. Figured, okay, well, it'd be easy access to go ahead and dump waste and whatever else they wanted to do. Bad freaking idea. Very bad idea, and hopefully they did not do it. Now, there's areas away from the New Madrid fault system that they went on ahead and implement some fracking, which was very recent. And it's a big problem, you guys, because one, the New Madrid would seriously rip all the way through, not just Oklahoma, but it would cut through, coming towards New Mexico, Arizona, and would just totally just demolish California. It would shred California. It would ruin it. It wouldn't be no California. It's bad. A lot of people are definitely barely even waking up on that one. But the main problem, you guys, is, yes, it's not just the fracking systems. There is a lot that has to do with naturalness, and I can't say everything's natural because, for one, I'll tell you this right now. We should have never done nuclear weapon testing, which have caused such a major problem to this planet. Nevada alone, you guys, has done right under 2,000 nuclear tests. 2,000. That's just freaking Nevada alone. 2,000 underground, airborne, spaceborne, and on above ground testing. Right under 2,000 nuclear tests. Nevada has done more testing than anybody has ever done in history and in this world. And then on top of everybody else who did 1,000 nuclear tests, I'll have to do a subject again and bring this back up. But one, that's part of the problem. Two, you got HARP. And then you have CERN. HARP is playing a big major role in our whole weather system. A lot of this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, is not naturally created. It's causing what the scientists, they're toying and tooling around with Mother Nature. You cannot do that. You can't tool around with Mother Nature, because Mother Nature is going to come back and throw a doozy. And guess what? That's what's happening today in our lives, in our era. That's what's going on, is because they're screwing around with Mother Nature, and Mother Earth, she's pissed. And she's throwing back a big doozy domino effect against what has been done. And it's increasing. It's getting worse. Earthquakes are now out of control. Volcanic activity is now out of control. There's one state, believe it or not, which still is continuing. I will do some more research and I will bring this video up for all of you. And this state, they got homes right near within this area, and it's tons and tons of nuclear waste buried in the ground in these massive barrels. And the fire, there's been a small fire under the ground, quote, coming from them. Infowars.com actually went to the site in person, and it is a fact, but they're not doing nothing about it. And these houses are built right along this whole area. It's sad. And the grounds are fading out. It's getting worse. Now, all this activity, like, I mean, look at Alaska, you guys. 2.4s. Alaska's been getting a lot of ones and twos. This is just today. This is all today's activity. And in Idaho, Idaho don't get earthquakes all the time. They got a 3.2 magnitude earthquake. And then take a look here. Montana, west of Yellowstone, 8 miles northwest Yellowstone, you guys, a 1.0. Yellowstone's waking up. The grounds are being pumped up. Do you see any animals that have gone back to Yellowstone National Park? No. You might see birds here and there, but that's about it. That is about it. Oklahoma is definitely on a high watch. And people in Oklahoma, you better start getting stuff prepared and start getting you and your families ready for a big one to come, because it wouldn't put it past me if Oklahoma gets a 6.2 magnitude very soon. I'm not saying or predicting, I'm just saying that very possible Oklahoma could reach a 6.2 magnitude around the corner. Very possible. Now, California been on a massive uprise, but a lot of this, you guys, has to do with the Ring of Fire. And again, like I said, a lot of this is not as natural as it used to be. Natural earthquakes never happen the way they are today. Now, naturally, yes, they are occurring, but they're naturally occurring because of all of what scientists and everybody's screwing around with. So it has increased Mother Nature's effect on all of us. And also, not long ago, when we had that 7.0 magnitude a couple months back, that 7.0 shook this planet so freaking hard that it actually sped Mother Earth's rotation and sped up our time, our daily time, by like a millisecond. I am not kidding. It literally sped up the time. It sped everything up, you guys, and it tilted Mother Earth even more. It's a big problem with what is going on. It is just unfreaking believable, and it's scary. It really is. And then, like I said, the Ring of Fire is one that we all have to be worried about, you guys. It's getting bad. And this is no joke. This is nothing to mess around with. You look all through here, it's like a puzzle. It's like when you're putting a puzzle together, that's what all these plates are. I mean, look at cutting through, you got Zimbabwe, cutting all the way through Kenya and so forth. It rips that whole area right in half. And then look at Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is sitting right inside of that area. That place would disintegrate. And then, of course, you got Greece, you got Italy, and all through there. And these are just the plates that they are providing to us. Not with what I've already have detected with satellite zooming into the ocean, all of the Mother Earth's cracks in the ground, which should be listed on here. They should have put on there, but they haven't. It is very, very creepy. Very creepy. And things are just really uprising a lot. And so, I mean, yes, you guys, Mother Earth is paying back what has been done to her. And she's soon, one of these days, I mean, look at Hawaii. Hawaii's been getting earthquakes left and right, mostly small magnitudes, but the thing is, they've been getting a lot of earthquake activity over and over. I have a subscriber who lives in Hawaii. He left Colorado and went to Hawaii. Hawaii is a beautiful place, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't, I used to want to go and like live there, have like a house there, which is pretty cool. I think it's beautiful, but of course I've had a change of heart for a reason. But it's a big, massive volcano. It's pretty much what Hawaii is. It's huge, massive volcano. Here's where that 1.8 has struck, right in there. And then zooming on away, there's so much to see in Hawaii, guys. It's crazy. And then take a look here, a 1.7 magnitude, which was Pahala, Hawaii. And anyhow, they've been getting a lot of activity. But, like for instance, let me see if I can find this nearby. There was one that was pretty nearby Hawaii. Next video I will do for you guys. I have to do that. Anyhow, if you look, this is just one of them. If you look right there, you can see a big old split into the ground, and then it starts to spread out. And that's one of Earth's faults through there too. It's all over the ocean, and the USGS just doesn't pop any of this stuff up. So something I wanted to share with you guys. And yes, again, like I said, a lot of this is Mother Earth's natural earthquakes, but they are unnatural because of all of what's been done. We got all the chemtrails. You have HAARP playing around, which sends radio frequencies down into the ground and causes vibration. And a lot of people don't know about that either. I have to do some HAARP videos for you guys here on YouTube. So stay tuned because that'll be coming up. But like I was saying, you guys, Mother Earth was toyed around too much. And now she's giving back. And it's getting bad. And Oklahoma, all the reason why Oklahoma has acted the way it has been is because all they did was charge up the earthquake activity is what they did. By pumping and fracking, you got land with pump after pump after pump. Mother Earth wasn't designed for that. She was not designed for fracking at all whatsoever. People in Oklahoma are now worried, and it is all over the place. It is all over. You have the state itself, the state of Oklahoma, where they're having meetings because they're concerned about this. Well, they better be damn concerned, and they better stop freaking fracking because that's the problem. And it's affecting other states. And so, definitely, guys, like I said, just main thing, people just need to start getting prepared for earthquake disasters because we're right around end of 2017, and 2017 is going to pick up a massive amount of seismic activity if it doesn't happen before. And so, look at California. California's been getting so active. Alaska's been super active with earthquake activity. And so it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of timing, guys. It's unbelievable with what's going on. So again, this is part 2 of part 1 of your earthquake update. I know I got into a little bit of more speaking about everything of Oklahoma and giving my more point of view of the causes. But yes, like I said, you guys, I mean, look at this. Greece, just not long ago, they got hit with a 4.8 magnitude, more likely a 5.0. And things are bad. And I'm right now, as I'm speaking to you, I got Oklahoma live as they're talking about all this earthquake activity. Thousands of homes are damaged. People don't realize about their foundations. People have no clue that the foundation underneath their feet is probably cracked, which they need to really take time, and they need to start checking on some of the foundations of a lot of these houses. Oklahoma is on a rise like California. So, like I said, you guys, a lot of this, Oklahoma, for the state of Oklahoma, a lot of it's not natural. A lot of it is the fracking because of the pressure buildup being pumped into the grounds, and it's spreading. Just like a shock wave of a radio frequency. That's exactly what's going on here. And it's just continuing the uprise. It's causing more. It's lifting earthquakes like never before. And then you have all the natural earthquakes, which are unnatural because of all the tooling around that scientists and everybody is doing with HAARP and CERN and messing with Mother Nature while she decides to wake up and throw it back. It is getting bad. So anyhow, this is your earthquake update. Currently 7:46 p.m. Arizona time. The beautiful November month, getting close to December, you guys. Enjoy the holidays to the fullest. We are starting ours early. We already got our tree up, and it all sounds crazy, but you know what? Hey, there's people out there who don't put the tree up until the last minute. They don't start until the last minute, and they don't get to enjoy it. I like to enjoy the holidays, and I'm going to enjoy every single bit. I'm going to leave my live broadcast link down below, and also leave MoChat's link down below. Don't forget to go check out MoChat. And stay tuned, you guys, because I'm going to be doing a lot of live broadcasting there on my broadcast channel. And Christmas is not far, you guys, so it's time to start playing some great movies, some great comedy. And you'll be seeing a lot of Christmas movies on my broadcast, bringing live. So come and check that out. Lots of love to everybody. Heads up high, be safe, love, live, and smile.